Peace. What up, y'all? Top of the top. It's your boy Fly Money. Now on tune to top. Fresh off my hiatus, was entertained. I woke up this morning. If you woke up with me as well, be blessed. So will you. All right, Super Bowl hangover right now. I thought the game was spectacular. I thought it was gonna go down to the wire. The Eagles, great season. Kansas City Chiefs, great season. Even though they're the champions and we're not. Kudos goes out to Andy Reid. Kudos goes out to Pat Mahomes on winning their second in 4 years, their second Super Bowl. Um, Looking back, taking back from the game, you know, I felt the Eagles' confidence was through the roof. They looked sharp. Um, they came up short a little bit on the defensive end. That defense that was mauling quarterbacks, and they didn't get after Mahomes the same way they played during the first two rounds of their, you know, games of playoffs. And one would say, oh, Kansas City has a better offensive line experience, and being that the Eagles and Andy Reid have a tenure, and the Eagles, even though they running different RPOs for quarterback Jalen Hurts, and they didn't run the ball very well during this game, and that's just to point out some of the you know trends and whatnot that they did earlier on during their campaign to make it to the Super Bowl. Ultimately, exciting, fun game to watch. The halftime show with Rhianna, a lot of people were surprised to see her perform after, 5 or 6 years, 8 years, whatever it was from the last time. And, you know, the baby bump, that was interesting to say the least, because nobody was aware of her situation with having a child. And I thought, her keeping it on the hush until, it was time to perform, that was a good look too. She did a variety of her songs. One would say it was laid back. It wasn't crunk. It wasn't no jumping up. You ain't really see nobody in the crowd, or the dancers doing too much of shaking their behind. So I thought overall they kept the game at bay, low key, and it was quite entertaining to be the most watched program throughout the year. Uh, with the Eagles, they switched up a lot of their game plan. One would say, the Chiefs got the ball back, and then it seemed like, the Eagles, they took a lot of possession during the game, during the first half rather, and I think that's why Kansas City deferred to get the ball in the second round, because they wanted to see how the Eagles scheme was gonna come off. If Kansas City was gonna beat the Eagles, they wanted to see their game plan with them holding the ball. And that just go to show, after they after the Eagles tied the game up and whatnot and left a lot of clock on the board, it was like, yo, one would say Coach Andy Reid took a page from Bill Belichick on, you know what, y'all ain't getting the ball back. So as the 2 minute warning started to go, and you see clearly Kansas City could have went in for another score, but one of their running backs or receivers, they didn't They kneeled, ran the clock out, smart tactic, and there you have it. The game and whatnot. Patrick Mahomes, he was the MVP of the season, regular season quarterback and Super Bowl MVP. And I think you know, he as an African American black quarterback, I don't know anybody who has two Super Bowls. So kudos and much respect goes out to, the new generation with Mahomes. One thing the Eagles, they got a strong team. One would say that they're gonna compete again, possibly for another Super Bowl with how dominating they was out in the NFC. But that's yet to be seen. So shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs for winning it all. I won my money back from FanDuel, lost some money over the weekend. You know, I got the ID to prove that and whatnot. So I'm not mad about that. I know it's a lot of bigger winners that just blew their money, whether it was in a club, whether it was for charity, whether it was, I'm gonna go buy somebody a car, whatever. I wish I had that opportunity and experience. One day I will. But to say the least, it's your boy Fly Money. Let me know what y'all take on the game was. Hit me up in a notification so y'all getting this content. And please do comment and let me know y'all thoughts on the game. It's your boy Fly Money. Peace and love, y'all. I'm out.